Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome to our weekly Bhakti Vaibhav class. So last 2 weeks or 1 week we had break. 1 week. So 1 week we had break. But before that, we were discussing that after Sati burnt herself, unable to tolerate the dishonor shown to her husband, Lord Shiva, she wanted to cut off all her relationship with Daksha, who is offending Lord Shiva. So, hearing this, Lord Shiva became angry, created Virabhadra, who came and destroyed the entire yajna and also cut off the head of Daksha. And then he went back. They became victorious. All the people who are kind of half injured, severely injured, or less injured, they all went to Brahma. They informed everything that had happened. In one sense, Brahma chastised them initially. Then he said, so what can be done? He must have given up anger. They said, no, we can't. You please help us. So Brahma himself accompanied them, took them to Kailash. And then on the way, what was there on the way to Kailash? We have heard everything. So now, Brahma begins to speak to Lord Shiva. Considering Lord Shiva as the Supreme Lord, he will be speaking and he will be appeasing Lord Shiva. So that whatever wrong happened, that should be corrected and the yajna should be completed for the well-being of the entire universe and things should go on in a smooth, friendly way. We want to reinstate the friendliness between Lord Shiva and Daksha and all Lord Shiva's followers and Daksha's followers. So for that, Brahma is speaking. We have already discussed the first verse, but still we repeat from there so that the entire will be there. The first verse spoken by Lord Brahma. Brahmo vacha. Louder. Jane tvam isham vishwasya.
Jane tvam isham vishwasya.
Jagato yoni bijayo.
Jagato yoni bijayo.
Shakte shivasya chaparam.
Shakte shivasya chaparam.
Yaddad brahma nirantaram.
Yaddad brahma nirantaram.
Yeah.
Lord Brahma said, my dear Lord Siva, I know that you are the controller of the entire material manifestation, the combination father and mother of the cosmic manifestation and the supreme Brahman beyond the cosmic manifestation as well. I know you in that way. Hare Krishna.
So he says that, oh, my dear Lord, I know who you are. You are offering obeisances to me. From the external formality that I am your father, you are my son, you are offering obeisances, but I know who are you. He says that, Jane tvam isham vishwasya. You are the Lord of universe. And then, isham jagato. Yoni bijayo. So, jagato yoni bijayo. You are Prakriti and Purusha. You are the Lord of Prakriti. You are Purusha and you are the Lord of the entire universe. And then he says that you are superior to Shakti and Shiva. Shakte Shivasya cha param. So in one sense, he himself is Shiva. But he says that you are superior to Shakti and Shiva. In one sense, he is respecting Lord Shiva as the Supreme Lord. As the Supreme Lord, you are superior to Shiva and Shakti. And that you are also the Brahman without qualities. Yattad Brahma nirantaram. In one sense, Brahma himself calling Shiva as the Supreme Lord and is the source of Shiva and Shakti and also is the source of Brahman, like that is glorifying. So that Lord Shiva can be appeased. In one sense, Lord Shiva and Brahma is not seeing the difference between Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu. He is treating them equally and then glorifying. though you offer respects to me, Brahma is saying, oh my dear Shiva, though you offer respects to me, you are more powerful than me, since you are one with the Supreme Lord. You are as good as the Supreme Lord. I am a Jivatma, but you are not Jivatma like me. Then Brahma speaks, taking the mentality of a Shaivite. The Shaivites will think that Shiva is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For them, Vishnu is the devotee of Lord Shiva. The Shaivite think that Lord Vishnu, Prakriti, and Purusha are the forms of Lord Shiva. We say that Mahavishnu expanded as Prakriti and Purusha. They say Sadashiva expanded as Mahavishnu and Lakshmi. For them, Sadashiva is the original source, and Vishnu and Lakshmi are the expansions of Shiva. And Shaktas will say that it is from Devi appeared Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu. So everyone have their own way of saying that their Lord is the Supreme Lord, just like we have. You are putting offense on Lord Brahma. Not that. See, Brahma knows about what is the position of Shiva. And also, why he is doing specifically, the people who are there and along with him. What happened till now? Daksha was disrespecting Lord Shiva and no one. Some of them dared to stop Daksha, but they could not stop Daksha. In order to teach them that Lord Shiva is non-different Vishnu, is due to the same respect that of Lord Vishnu. Never ever think that Lord Shiva is inferior to Lord Vishnu anyway. You should offer same respect to Lord Shiva that you offer to Lord Vishnu. To indicate that Lord Brahma is glorified, to teach all of us a lesson. So what to speak of that we discussed. Why do we offer respects to anybody when they come in front of us? So we have to see Paramatma in everyone. Then Lord Shiva is non-different from Paramatma only. Then what kind of respect he should be received? In that way. It is one point is to teach the people who are all accompanying Lord Brahma, who did not give the enough respect to Lord Shiva in the previous situation. And also to teach all of us who are the readers of Bhagavatam. My dear friends, understand that one should offer respect to Lord Shiva the same way, the same respect that you offer to Lord Vishnu. Even in fact, this is the blessing of Lord Vishnu to Lord Shiva. How many of you been to Tirupati? What was the pastime of Tirupati? Tirupati you visited, but why Lord appeared there? What was the pastime of Tirupati? Bhrigu tested. So Bhrigu in that testing, he committed verbal offense towards so mental offense towards Brahma, verbal offense towards Lord Shiva, physical offense towards Lord Vishnu. But for small verbal offense, mental offense, Lord Brahma became angry. For verbal offense, Shiva became angry. But even physical offense, Vishnu did not become angry. So Vishnu is Prashanta Murti. The original thing is Prashanta Murti, who tolerates. He is fit to be the worshipped, fit to be worshipped. He is established. So after that, Brahma and everything is fine. Vishnu's supreme position is established. So Brahma and Shiva were cursed. By the way, they are also cursed. Bhrigu cursed Brahma, saying that you should not be worshipped anywhere. Do we worship Brahma anywhere? Nowhere Brahma is worshipped because of Bhrigu curse. And he cursed Shiva also. You will be worshipped, but not in human-like form. He is only worshipped in Linga form. He does not receive any worship in the human-like form. Nowhere we worship him. Maybe one or two places all over India we may see Shiva's original form, but otherwise everywhere Shiva Linga only. Both of them came to Vishnu. They said, my dear Lord, see, in order to establish your position, we have been cursed. We have taken lower stage, but the Bhrigu for no reason cursed us. So Lord Vishnu says, don't worry. Anything supreme in this world will be named after your name. He told Brahma. Anything great in this world will be named after Brahma. What is the topmost astra? Brahmastra. What is the topmost education system? Education? Brahma Vidya. Okay. What is the best muhurta? Brahma Murta. What is the best position in the entire universe? Brahma Padavi. Parameshti. It is called as Parameshti, the topmost position in the entire universe. And then who are the best among the four Varnas? Brahmanas. And then what else? If some festival is happening very nicely, very wonderfully it is done. How do you pronounce it in your local vernacular language? How do you say this festival is very wonderful in your vernacular language, in your mother tongue? In Telugu, we call it as Brahmandanga. It has been performed Brahmandam. So it was very wonderful, very so great, so opulent. It is called as Brahmandam. So like that, anything wonderful, it is called after Brahma. Then he told Lord Shiva, don't worry, you will be worshipped at the same level as me in the entire world. No one will ever give anywhere less respect than me. Since then, both Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu are worshipped equally. Everywhere you see, both are worshipped opulently. If Lord Vishnu has a big temple, nearby Lord Shiva also has a big temple. If Lord Vishnu is worshipped with Abhishek and all, Lord Shiva is also worshipped with Abhishek. If Lord Vishnu is offered Chappan Bhog, Lord Shiva is also offered Chappan Bhog. Nowhere less than any respect. That is because of the Lord Vishnu's blessing. So like that. I know you are the form of Sadashiva. My dear Lord, I know who you are. You are Sadashiva. You are not different from Sadashiva only. The Lord of the whole universe composed of Prakriti and Purusha. Because I know that you are superior to Prakriti and Purusha of the material world. You are Sadashiva. You are the Lord of Prakriti and you are the Lord of all the living entities. Here Purusha can be taken as all the living entities. These items are explained. They are Shakti and Shiva. Here Purusha can be taken as Shiva also and can be taken as all living entities also. So you are the source of Shakti and Shiva. But I know that you are the famous Brahman without differences. So whatever is Lord Vishnu is telling the same thing with Lord Shiva. In one sense, you are not different from Lord Vishnu himself. You are the original Lord of the entire creation. You are the source of Prakriti and Purusha. You are the source of material creation. So like that is telling. So that Shiva can be pacified. So why is telling that? You are the Supreme Lord and everyone is your creation only. Being a kind father should be merciful to everyone. You should forgive the mistakes of your children. So to say that is establishing this principle in the beginning. Okay, that was the last week verse. Now we'll continue from today as verse onwards. Text number 43. Twameva bhagavanyeta
तमेव भगवान् एतत्
Shiva Shakto Swarupayo
शक्त्यो स्वरूपयो
Vishwam Srujati Pashasti
विश्वं सृजति पश्यति
Urna Kiridam Urnapato Yata.
क्रीडन् उग्नपतो यतः. Translation. My dear Lord, you create this cosmic manifestation, maintain it, and inhalate it by expansion of your personality. Exactly as a spider creates, maintains, and winds up its web.
Same thing. Narada tells to Brahma long back, second canto. Now he is telling, Oh Lord, by your forms as Shiva and Shakti, you create, maintain, and destroy the universe, just as a spider acts upon his web. Spider on its own creates, maintains, and destroys the spider web. Similarly, you, with the help of Shiva and Shakti, you create, maintain, and destroy the entire universe. Because Lord Shiva is Swamsha and Shakti is Swamsha, Shiva shadow, they are both called Swamsha. So in that way, Brahma is telling that you are the original Lord and your expansions, Shiva and Shakti, with the help of them, you create, maintain, and annihilate. They are not different from you. They are your Swamshas. So like that. Then he further continues. Tvameva dharmartha duga vibattaye Dakshena Sutrena Sasarji Tadvaram Tvayaiva Loke Vasitascha Sevat Setave Yan Brahmana Shraddadate Dritavrata. Yeah, please read little louder, Mataji.
Of the four Varnashrama is respected. The Brahmanas therefore vow to follow this system.
He's telling that it is you, as Shakti and Shiva, create the universe. It is you maintain and annihilate. As part of the maintenance, it is you have created Dharma and Artha. Dharma is the principle of following Dharma, in which the main activity is performance of yajna. For what purpose? So that everyone can be prosperous. For the prosperity of all the living entities, you have established Dharma. And now, you yourself are destroying the Dharma. Because Daksha and all the Prajapatis are executing Dharma for the welfare of the entire universe. By killing Daksha, by spoiling the yajna, you yourself destroying the system established by you only. So like that. O producer of Artha and Dharma, you have created sacrifice like a cloth with threads through Daksha for producing Artha. Why? You have created this Dharma called a process called yajna, and you instructed all the Prajapatis to continuously perform yajna so that people can be prosperous. But you yourself have destroyed Daksha. That means you yourself have destroyed Dharma, which is source of Artha or prosperity for everyone. So, my dear Lord, this is not proper. You have created the rules for Varnashrama for the people, which the Brahmanas follow with determination. Chatur Varnam, Maya system. So you have created four Varnas, four Ashramas, and you are destroying it. The Brahmanas, if not other Varnas, at least the Brahmanas are strictly following the Varna system, and you are destroying them. If you destroy them, how it will happen? So, in that way. So, O producer of Dharma and Artha, you created sacrifice like waving of cloth through Daksha for the performance of Artha as part of Dharma. So you have created Dharma, you have created Prajapatis, you have designated this act of performing sacrifice to Prajapatis, headed by Daksha, and you are killing him, you are destroying the sacrifice. So, my dear Lord, this is not proper. The respect for the Varnashram system in the world has been created by you only. Since Daksha is dead, because of the absence of someone to initiate Dharma, with the destruction of Dharma, there will be now misfortune for the entire universe. You have destroyed Brahmana community, you have destroyed the principle of Dharma, then the entire world will become unfortunate. So, my dear Lord, this is not proper. This is not what expected from you. So, like that, Lord Brahma is just reminding him. Then he will say that it is you who have created auspicious activities which offer auspices to entire universe. That he will say now. So, it is your responsibility to protect it also. Yada yada hi dharmasya abhyudhanam adharmasya tadatmanam srujamaham. That is the responsibility of Supreme Lord. So, he is telling that. Tam karmanam mangala mangalanam kartu swalokam tanushe swaparam va amangalanam cha tamishramulbanam viparyayakena tadeva kashyate.
So much appreciate Lord. You have Similarly, for others who are miscreants, they still different kinds of things are available. Yet sometimes it is found that here they are just opposite. It is very difficult to us.
Mhm. Auspicious Lord, O auspicious Lord, you bestow Swarga or liberation to the performer of pious activities and terrible hell to the sinful people. When people perform pious activities, according to what they deserve, you either offer Swarga or you offer Apavarga. You can offer all the way up to liberation, and you can offer Naraka to the sinful people. But why are you doing opposite now? People like Daksha, they are performing pious activities. You killed him and send him to Naraka. So like that. But why do you do the opposite to some people? So like that. You give the results of karma, O auspicious Lord. You extend Swarga to the performer of pious acts, or even liberation. For the sinful, you give hell. But why should there be opposite result for some people? Pious persons like Daksha go to hell, and sinners like Ajamila get liberation. I'm asking this to you. How can you do this? Pious person like Daksha is going to hell, and a sinful person like Ajamila is going to is getting liberation. So why are you doing like this? This is against the rule that you have established. So like that. Next he continues. Navai satam tva charanarpitatmanam bhuteshu sarveshu avipashyatam tava bhutani chatmani aprutagridrikshatan didrukshatam praye narosho abhivavedyata pashum.
My dear Lord, devotees who have fully dedicated their lives unto your lotus feet certainly observe your presence as Paramatma in each and every being, and as such, they do not differentiate between one living being and another. Such persons treat all living entities equally. They never become overwhelmed by anger like animals who see nothing without differentiation.
It cannot be from Lord Shiva says, no. If I am pleased with someone, I will offer them Swarga or liberation. If I am angry at someone, I'll send them to hell. Anticipating that Lord Shiva might give that kind of anger, that kind of answer. That I was angry with Daksha, I killed him and sent him to Naraka. So then Brahma says, it cannot be from anger, because anger as it arises in animals does not generally occur in those who have surrendered to your lotus feet. Anger does not even appear in the minds of your devotees. If your devotees only does not become angry, then how can you become angry? So you can never become angry. Whatever is being done is not because of anger. So in that way, who see you in all living beings? You are what is the who is the devotee? Whoever sees the Supreme Lord in each and every living entity. Bhuteshu sarvesh tava abhi pashatam, are just desire to see all beings as non-different from you. Those who see the Supreme Lord in everything are those who want to see everything in Supreme Lord. Stavara Jangama Deki, Na Deki Taramurti, Sarvatra Prasara Hobe, Ishtadeva, Purti. So like that. That is the mentality of a devotee. And if your devotees cannot become angry, then how can you become angry? And how can, out of anger, how can you award such kind of punishment to Daksha? It may not be so. The cause is my anger or my mercy. My anger gives them one hell, my mercy gives someone heaven. So Lord Shiva might say like this, then what Daksha did? But that cannot be so. It is only your mercy and not your anger. This is expressed by Kautika Nyaya. If anger does not arising in the devotees, how could anger arise in you? If your devotees itself does not produce any anger, how anger can come in you? I cannot accept this. It is because of anger. The devotees desire to see you in all beings and see all beings as non-different from you as Paramatma. Or they desire to see all beings as non-different from themselves, experiencing their happiness and distress as their own. This is the mentality of devotee. A devotee is Paradukha Dukhi and Parasukha Sukh. Devotee, that is a devotee. Right now we may not, we are on the other side. Parasukha Dukhi, Paradukha Sukhi. So like that. If the devotees are like this, then what to speak of you? You cannot become angry for small petty things. So he was indicating to Lord Shiva that, my dear Lord Shiva, you are a big person, Supreme Lord. You cannot become you cannot be angered for small things. You should be establishing a high personality. So in that way. Then, if those who desire to see in that way do not become angry with the devotees, then what to speak of those who actually see in this way? If those who desire to see in that way, that seeing you in every living entity, they do not become angry with devotees. If we want to see Paramatma in the heart of every living entity, then how come we become angry with somebody? If we become angry with someone means we are becoming angry with Paramatma. So such a devotee will never become angry with anybody. Then what to speak of those who actually see in that way? Those who are practicing to see the Lord everywhere should not become angry with anybody. Those who are actually seeing the Lord everywhere, how will they become angry? They will never become angry. The devotees do not act as the animal which becomes angry instantly, generally speaking. Only an animal becomes angry for no reason instantly. This indicates certain exceptions such as the Kumaras, anger, Jaya Vijaya's anger upon or the anger at Daksha. So like that. So there could be some exceptions. Yeah, yes. In general, Lord Shiva will never become angry. But this time really has become angry with Daksha because for no reason Sati called give up her body. That's why. So it is very like sensitive subject. Brahma is very nicely dealing with the Lord Shiva. Otherwise, there itself Lord Shiva can become angry again. He can do anything. He has to pacify him very slowly, step by step. No, not sarcastic, it's naturally only. See, Lord Shiva is respecting, though he is the Supreme Lord, is respecting Brahma as his father. So as a father is telling, so this is what society expects from you. So you should be cautious. Yes, on your personal front, there is a great loss, you become angry, that is fine. But still, a great person is supposed to tolerate. What was the verse? 2:14. Matra sparshashchaya. Agama paino. Whether your wife may come or if she may go away, you should be titikshasa bharata. So like that. So the same thing Brahma is telling his son, Lord Shiva. You should be tolerant. So that is your primemost duty. So in that way. Are devotees online able to follow? Hare Krishna. Any questions
Yes,
from
sir.
them? Any questions?
No
No, brother.
question.
No, brother.
Okay, okay. Oh, Lord, they should hear. No, in the case of Lord Shiva, it is not exaggeration. In fact, he is. Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu are almost similar in that sense. And in the case of pure devotees, they are fully surrendered. In their mentality, they are equal to the Lord, but otherwise, they are devotees. Vaishnavana Mitashambhu Visena. Among all devotees, all the Vaishnavas, Lord Shiva is the topmost. But in other case also, Lord Shiva is simply an expansion of Lord Vishnu only. So in that way, it is not exaggeration. This is what Lord Shiva deserves. Even Lord Vishnu himself says, na, when Atri Muni prayed to Jagadishwara, three of them came. Lord Vishnu says, we three are same only. No one should see any difference among three of us. See, in the initial level, as a typical Indian mentality, so everyone says, he the supreme, he supreme, he supreme, because everyone does not have proper knowledge. So at the initial level, to encourage people to surrender exclusively to Lord Vishnu, so all these things are mentioned. Of course, this is in Padma Purana also only. But still, see, in one sense, when you respect them equally. What is our philosophy? Achintya, Beda, Beda. They are simultaneously say equal and different. For Jiva, we say the Supreme Lord is Vibhu. Jiva is Anu. And for Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva, one is Vibhu, other one is Vibhu plus. You can say like that. He is supreme, he is the supreme most. So there the distinction is differentiation is very small. But with respect to Lord and Jiva, there is a lot of difference. So Lord is like 1000, we are like 1. But in case of Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva, Lord is 1000, Lord Shiva is 990. The difference is very small. So in that way, with respect to one, both are great. Both should be given same respect. So in that. But we, as a devotee, want to become the devotee of not even Vishnu. The Vishnu also has unlimited forms. In that unlimited forms, Krishna. Even not even Krishna. That Krishna also has unlimited forms. There is one Dwaraka Krishna is there, Madhura Krishna is there, and Gopal Krishna is there. Which Krishna? Gokul Krishna. So like that. There is also a lot of distinction. So like that, it goes, matures further and further. I देखो, he's going into different. Yeah, वही है ना अभी. वात्सल्य रसा, they want Kaumara. Sakya rasa, they want Pauganda. Madhuri rasa, they want Kaishora. That is also there. So there is a distinction. So then now 1000, 999, 998, 997, like that. So 990 to 1000, the difference is very small. But on 1000 to 1, there is a huge difference. For us, all the forms of Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva are all worthy of respect, worthy of great respect. So we cannot, for no reason, we cannot say that he the supreme, he the less, not like that. For us, everyone is supreme only. Compared to one, everyone is 990 is supreme only, 1000 also supreme only. So from our level, we should respect. We should offer respect. Not in their level, don't compare so much. So we'll go ahead. Text number 47.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Dandavad Pranam. Prabhuji, पर जनरली क्या होता है, पीपल इस बात पे बहुत जब प्रीच करते हैं बहुत डिस्कस करते हैं, वो बोलते हैं कि तीनों एक ही है, हमने सुना है तीनों से मिलके सृष्टि हुई है, तो हाउ टू डिफेंड देम, कैसे उनको समझाने का?
No, we have already discussed everything in the third canto. Third canto mein everyone does their respective duty. What Vishnu is doing, what Brahma is doing, what Shiva is doing, everything has been discussed. So request you to kindly revisit our third canto discussion. How Vishnu creates the 24 metal elements, combining them creates unlimited universes. And Garbhodaksha Vishnu enters into each and every universe from his from his body, creates Garbhodaka ocean, ether, air, and then lotus flower. Then he expands, enters into the lotus flower as Paramatma Kshodaksha Vishnu. Then Brahma appears. Brahma divides the lotus into 14 divisions. And then Brahma creates the 4 Kumaras, then 11 Rudras, then 10 Manasaputras, like that, what they are doing. So whatever activity they are doing, everything has been discussed in the third canto. We have already gone through it. So all that can
तो
be
प्रभु जी
explained.
वो ही सब बताने का वो लोग को?
हाँ, अब उनका सुनने का क्षमता है तो बोल सकते हैं. Otherwise, we need to tell details exactly. Otherwise, superficially बोल के कुछ फायदा नहीं. Otherwise, also, Vishnu, Brahma creates. What Brahma creates? Secondary creation, not the whole creation. Brahma does only partial creation. Anyway, Vishnu maintains and Shiva destroys. It is not the three of them combined togetherly create. Everyone has their respective seva. They do their own seva. They don't enter into some other's region. So in that way. So we have to explain what
Yes,
exactly they
प्रभु
are
जी,
doing.
got it.
So in that way, there is a proper explanation, proper understanding. See, out in India, people don't know the details. Many of us do not know the details. We only know the names. There are three Murtis, Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu. In all over south, everywhere, everyone knows that these three appear from Devi only. Devi, the source of Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu. That is a famous notion all over south. So like that. The notion in Maharashtra, I don't know what is the notion, but there could be some famous notion here. Shaivat, people in general, I'm saying. Shaivat say Lord Shiva is the source. Shaktas anyway they say, because Shankaracharya preached like that. Shankaracharya presented everywhere. He is the one who wrote Devi Bhagavatam. Shankaracharya. So like that. Whatever pastimes we have in the Bhagavatam with Vishnu in the center, Devi Bhagavatam also have same pastimes. Instead of Vishnu, Devi will be there. Because they have heard about
Yes,
Devi
प्रभु जी,
Bhagavatam
got it.
more than Srimad Bhagavatam all over India. All over India, Mayavad is so famous than Vaishnavism. They say, I am also God. This body is the temple. So like that. So ultimately, सब लोग उधर ही जाएंगे. हम सब वही रास्ते पे उधर ही जाएंगे. आप ऐसा जा रहे हैं, हम ऐसा जा रहे हैं. बस उतना ही. हाँ, obviously. She is the source of Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu. वो ब्राह्मण का कॉन्सेप्ट है क्या मुझे पता नहीं. Okay, we'll continue. पृथक् दिया कर्म दृशो दुराशया परोदयेनार्पितरुत्कृजो निशम् परान्दुरुक्तैर्वितुदन्ति हरन्तु दास तान्मावदीदैव वदान् भवद्विदा.
Give respect to them. Because they have already been killed. Thus, there is no need for
So here, Lord Shiva might ask a question. You said I am the creator. You said everyone is coming from me. It is my responsibility to teach them good lesson. I should teach them. When somebody is doing wrong, I should punish them sufficiently. Like that he may say. Then the answer is, the anticipating this kind of question, Brahma says, those who are sinful, seeing difference between you and all beings, seeing in terms of material benefit for themselves, who become angry at seeing the prosperity of others, always afflict others with harsh words and injure other beings. You do not have to kill them. So like that. They have already killed by their law of karma or by their own karma. So basically, my dear Lord, you don't have to take things in your hand. The system has been established. The law of karma will take care of awarding sufficient results to the sinful people. You personally no need to punish them. So what I was thinking, this kind of things we can see around us also many times. There are many people, for no reason, they keep spreading rumors, criticism. Sometimes they become angry, quite intolerant, jealous, envious, quite natural. And many times we want to correct them. We also have fight with them. But here he says that, my dear Lord, you don't have to do anything with this kind of people. You just tolerate. Their karma will come to them one day. Huh? 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 Hmm. This is very tough to practice at our level, very difficult. But ultimately, this will actually benefit us in long run. So, same again. Remember Tirupati past time. What was the problem with Brahma? He became angry. The Bhrigu came and sat down without offering pranam to Brahma. If you expect pranam, there is a problem. Don't expect pranam. That's what Mahaprabhu is telling. Trinadapi, Taroriva. Next one. Amanina, don't expect any respect for yourself. Instead, give respect to everyone. Whether somebody may be younger to you or elder to you, then what is the problem? No need to become angry. Just tolerate. And now, no need to tolerate, no need to expect. If you don't expect, no tolerance required only. So be happy. That is already there in our regular prayers. We always do this prayer. And Shiva, Shiva came to embrace him, but Bhrigu shouted at him, "You unclean, ugly fellow, don't come near to me. You always reside in smashan and smearing all over your body with ashes from the dead bodies. Get lost. Get away," basically says. Not get lost. Get away. Don't embrace me. Shiva became angry. Shiva is actually nonsense elder brother of Bhrigu. You impudent. I have come down to receive you. You are angry with me. I will kill you. I'll teach you a lesson. So he took up this ritual immediately. But on the other hand, Lord Vishnu, he was resting. Mother Lakshmi is massaging behind, unnoticed by these two, and we came and kicked on the chest, saying that in Telugu it is very nicely said. You are in the company of a woman enjoying in loneliness. You does not even notice the entry of a great sadhu. Something like that, saying that he kicked on the chest of Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu did not become angry. Said, okay, sorry, please forgive me. I did not notice you. Forgive me for that. And more than that, my chest is like the hard like diamond. Your feet are soft like rose petals. The feet must have been injured. So let me massage you. He took him and made him sit on the same bed and he started massaging the feet of Dhruv. So that is expected from a Vishnu Bhakta. As Vishnu himself is doing, so Lord Vishnu is expecting Vishnu Bhakta should do that. We don't even tolerate when somebody is just saying our name. Hey, मेरा नाम क्यों लिया? It's very difficult. Vishnu Bhakti is not that easy. Huh? Huh. See, Shastra point is that you didn't take the position of judge. If somebody is doing the mistake, they will get the results of that mistake one day or other. And Bhagavad Gita second chapter, if you remember, if somebody is criticizing us, okay, spreading wrong rumors and all these things, that means we are supposed to get that as part of our karma. If we are getting it, our karma will be nullified. If we respond to it, our old karma remains as it is and we create new karma. So do we want to continue in the karma only or we want to nullify the karma and go back to Godhead? If we want to nullify the karma, then accept it. So that is there, na? Yeah. Mana, apamana, both should be accepted with equal respect. When somebody glorifies, yeah, aur thoda. When somebody criticizes, we will not say. But the day we say that, then we are on the right track. At least for criticism, we should say that aur thoda. When we say aur thoda, it will be removed. When the respect is coming, we say aur thoda. We are expecting respect, matlab, we are placing an order in advance. We have to pay later. Just like when you go to restaurant, you place the order. Rate pe le raha hai. Baad mein you have to pay. So even though we don't deserve, but we take respect, we have to do something to become qualified to receive that respect. That will be still pending in our quota. So that's why when somebody is respecting, we should not take it, saying that I'm not qualified for the respect. When somebody criticizing, we should take it, saying that I deserve more than this. You do more. What is that? Dil mange more. But that is very difficult. Very, very, very difficult. We have examples like Haridas Thakur. Everyone is criticizing him. Did he ever revolt? He simply moved from that place and went to a different place. Even he was beaten 22 marketplaces, he did not revolt. He said, I deserve this as part of my karma. My dear Lord, please don't do anything to them. I deserve. So they are purifying me of my bad karma. They are my well-wishers. So something like that. They are worthy of worship. So this comes in the third canto also it came, na? When Lord Vishnu talking to the four Kumaras. In the case of Jai Vijay Vindekars, they say that even when a Brahmana scolds, criticizes, beats us, the Brahmana should be given all respect. Saying that, oh Brahmana, you speak so nicely. You have so much love for me. Even he's beating us, we should say that you have so much love for me. Like that. Otherwise, very difficult to nullify the karma. Huh? That is what is expected from Vaishnavas. Huh? See, I do accept that. The problem is that we are living in a society where the norms are different. The Vaishnava society is entirely a different society where the norms are different. So, from the practical point of view, the Vaishnava behavior would be difficult to exhibit in the modern day context. Otherwise, everyone will exploit us. If you behave like Vaishnavas, everyone will exploit. That kind of behavior will be okay for people like Goswamis. They don't have anything to lose. And they never mind if somebody says something. Why would they care? A person who is leading a lifestyle like a Goswami, he does not mind. Otherwise, you have a home, somebody will come and throw you out of the home saying that this is mine. If you say that, ultimately I'm going back to God and nothing belongs to me. If you are going to die tomorrow, that is okay. And you are the only person, that is okay. But you have so many dependents. So sometimes it will be difficult to do everything as it is. But ultimately, this is the ideal expectation. Sometimes maybe for the need of the hour, we may respond, we may do the needful. But in the core of the heart, we should have that kind of mentality. Loud, they should be able to hear. What was being said? I want to tell that, but you reminded that. What is that? What was that? That is fine. What Parikshit Maharaj says. Ah, ah. When somebody makes a mistake, if we say that you have made the mistake, the person who made the mistake gets sinful reaction. If we point out, we also get the reaction because he has done something to us which is as per our karma. First of all, we are not accepting our karma and we are throwing it onto somebody else. You have done to me. अरे बाबा ये आपका कर्मा आपको मिल गया. He is only instrument of your karma. Ideal behavior. Then if we say that, he will say that I am the instrument of your karma, I'll give you some more. Because the person in front of us is not a dharmatma. That's where the problem is. Even though we want to exhibit Vaishnava behavior, the Vaishnava behavior is not respected in the modern culture. So we will not be able to exhibit. But at least let us exhibit the Vaishnava behavior among the Vaishnava community. We may not be able to do this outside society. At least let us practice this in the midst of Vaishnava society. That is the problem. That is the problem. Many times we are harsh with Vaishnava community. We are soft with outside people. Because outside people want to portray ourselves. I am a devotee. I am a peaceful person. I am a gentle person. And among the devotees, we are but very difficult. Na? After burning our fingers 100 times, only we learn. बुरे आदत उतना जल्दी जाते नहीं. So it's like that. But this is one of the very good verse, difficult to follow also. But we should be able to remind ourselves again and again. If not today, maybe 10 years later, we should be able to follow. We cannot continue the same life what we are continuing now for the entire life. In hundreds of lifetimes also, we can never go back to Godhead. We'll continue to stay here only. One day we should come to this point. There is no excuse for this. That means one day we should be only associating with Vaishnava community. We should not be associating with non-Vaishnava community. That also should be required. Till death, we should not be keep associating with everyone and anyone. Slowly, our association should be restricted. It cannot be with everyone and anyone. So in that way. Those who are sinful, seeing difference between you and all beings, all other beings, seeing in terms of material benefit for themselves only. They are only interested for their own benefit. They don't care others, who become angry at seeing the prosperity of others. This fellow is having car, new. So something like that. They remove the air or something like that they do. They put scratches here, there, etc. Otherwise, they spread false rumors, This fellow took bribe and then he got money and he purchased. Something they can't tolerate, envious. Always afflict others, either with harsh words or by injuries. Sometimes they injure others, sometimes they speak harshly, they spread false rumors, etc. etc. You do not have to kill them. My dear Lord, such kind of people we are there everywhere. You don't have to kill them personally. They have already killed by the law of karma. Such kind of people, even though they are living, they are already dead. It's only the time is separating that they will be going to hell. By such kind of envious behavior, they've already made their rasta clear to hell. So they are only fast forwarding their journey towards hell. You don't have to send them to hell. You don't get the blame of sending them to hell. Let them go on their own to hell. So like that. But if I do not give suitable punishment out of anger, then everyone would become sinful, since they would not get results for their sinful acts. Lord Siva says. Then Brahma says, Parodayena means by seeing the wealth of others. Aruntda means they injure. Killed by karma means that their offenses, Daksha and others will die on their own. You should not kill them, because if they become the object of your anger, then they will never have the chance to become saved in the future. If they go to hell on their own, they will realize and come back. If you send them to hell, that means you already indicated that this fellow is only fit to be in the hell. He is not fit to come back to Godhead. Then how will they and when will they receive your mercy? So please, you should be merciful to everyone. You should not be condemning anyone. This was the request of Brahma. So in that. So such kind of people will be there always around us. Many times within our family only. Because generally, those who are very close to us become envious to us the most. So in that. Yasmin yada pushkaranabhamayaya durantaya spruštadiya prutagdrusha kurvanti tatra hi anukampaya krupam nasadavo daiva balat krite kritakramam.
My dear Lord, if in some places the realists who are always bewildered by the insurmountable illusory energy of the Supreme Godhead sometimes commit offenses, a saintly person with compassion does not take this seriously, knowing that they commit offenses because they are overpowered by the illusory energy. He does not show his prowess to counteract them.
Then he says that, my dear Lord, ultimately people are behaving like this, being influenced by your Maya only. Your Maya only making them to do all these things and you're only punishing them. So please be merciful like that. Whatever and wherever those who see difference, whose intelligence is controlled by Vishnu's Maya, Lord Vishnu's Maya, Pushkara Nabha Maya, Pushkara Nabha is Garbhodaksha Vishnu. Okay, commit offenses to the devotees. The devotees show mercy to them and do not attack them, since karma will act upon them. Even though the people bewildered by Lord Vishnu's Maya, when they commit offenses against devotees, the devotees do not trouble them. Instead, show mercy upon them so that eventually they will become devotees. Otherwise, whatever mistake they do, their own karma will punish them. Devotees no need to punish. Lord no need to punish. It's like that. The devotees, being tolerant of everything, tolerate suffering caused by others. They are merciful even to those who offend them. Whenever and wherever those whose intelligence is controlled by Maya commit offense to the devotees, but the devotees show mercy to them, since mercy is their nature. Showing mercy, the nature of devotees. Kripalu, Akrita Droha. So in that way, that they are the important qualities of devotees. And they do not counterattack, since karma bestows suffering on them by force. Daiva Balat. Devotees know, devotees understand. Abhi, whatever is being done by anybody, they will get. So I am getting this because of my karma. And because he is doing something wrong, he will get it one day. Why should I take the position of that?
चहा घ्याल का तुम्ही?
नाही नाही चहा ते दूध असते ना त्यांना मला कफ होते माझा हा कान बंद झाला कफ त्यामुळे ते
We are hearing, we are not understanding.
मग ते उपमा प्रसाद
We are
तरी घेऊन
hearing
जा.
and
नाही प्रसाद घेऊन आलो.
believing.
घेऊन आ.
It is not going into the heart.
तिथं मंदिरात गेले तिथं आसन काही नसतं ना डायरेक्ट खाली
प्रभूजी घेऊन
Hare
जाल
Krishna,
ना.
नाही.
Mataji, we are hearing all your household
हा.
discussions.
ते पण तिकडेही घेऊन जाल प्रभूजी, कारण ते थंड त्रास होईल.
Okay. See, Bhagavatam is reminding us such kind of things from the beginning till the end, because such kind of behavior is expected. Because whatever behavior we are currently going through is the behavior of the material world. This is the behavior of spiritual world. So we can never ever go to spiritual world with the material behavior. So we should practice the spiritual behavior so that we become qualified to go to spiritual world. If at all we want to go to spiritual world, we should give up the material culture, we should adopt spiritual culture. Otherwise, we only saying that practically it is difficult, very difficult to follow, we remain here only. So like that. Every pastime of the Bhagavatam will talk about this. Yesterday evening we were discussing 7th canto. Prahlad Maharaj telling same thing to his friends. Oh, my dear sons of the demons, do not become attached to family, children, wealth, animals, kingdom, the heavenly happiness, what is even Brahman happiness. Just serve the Supreme Lord. To go to hell, one need to work very hard. To go to spiritual world, one no need to work hard. To go to hell, one need a lot of arrangements. One need to accumulate lot of ingredients to perform sinful activities. But to practice bhakti, you no need anything. You only need two things. Ear should be there, tongue should be there. Chant and hear. That's all. Bhakti does not expect anything else from you. You chant and hear, that is enough for bhakti. But for doing any sinful activity, one needs so many things. So like that, Prahlad Maharaj is saying. So like that. Bhavam tu pamshaha paramasya mayaya durantaya spashtamati samastadrat taya hatasma hatatmasu anukrama chetasu anukarma chetasu anugraham kartumiharhasi prabho. Anyone online devotees, please read the translation.
My dear Lord, you are never bewildered by the formidable influence of the illusory energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, you are omniscient and should be merciful and compassionate toward those who are bewildered by the same illusory energy and are very much attached to fruitive activities. Hare Krishna.
The devotees are tolerant in all circumstances. The non-devotees, being bewildered by Lord's Maya, they commit offense against devotees and non-devotees also. So, my dear Lord Shiva, you are known as best of the devotees. So, what kind of ideal behavior will be expected from you? Kindly remember that and act accordingly. Like that Brahma is telling. Oh Lord, since your intelligence is not influenced by the Lord's Maya, The conditioned soul's intelligence is influenced by Lord's Maya. You are not conditioned soul. You are beyond Maya. You are the master of Maya. And you see everything. Samasta Dirak. You are all knowing. You should be merciful to everyone. Especially, you should be merciful to those whose minds have been conquered by Maya and are afflicted by various karma. You are supposed to be merciful to everyone, especially those who are bewildered, ignorant. So, you, the best of devotees, should not become angry. You are not under the control of Maya. Thus, you see everything. You see the great suffering they will endure as a result of their offenses. When somebody is performing offense, you should be compassionate upon them. Hey, this fellow is performing offense, he is unnecessarily creating inauspicious for himself. You should be merciful. The method of showing them mercy is described. Their intelligence has been defeated by Maya. How can they gain discrimination? How can those whose minds are afflicted by various karmas recognize the devotees? You should be merciful to them. By your mercy, they will understand what is right, what is wrong. Then they will stop doing wrong things. They will only do right things and come back to Godhead. You are Acharya. You are the best of all devotees. You are supposed to establish ideal behavior. Yadyat acharati shrestha tatateva itarajana. So like that. Becoming anger is the activity of those who are bewildered by Lord's Maya. That is not the behavior of a person who is not bewildered by Maya. Mahatmanastu Mampartha. Such people are not supposed to be angry with anybody. Those are under the control of Mahamaya. Sorry, Yoga Maya. So then, finally, Lord Brahma says, so Lord Shiva says, please, okay, that is fine, but so whatever happened, supposed to do. Purvadvarasyoddharanam matasya bho tvaya samaptasya mano prajapate nayatra bhagam tava bhagino dadu Puyajino ye namako niniyate. Any devotee from online?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can I read?
Please.
Hari Bol. My dear Lord Shiva, you are shareholder of a portion of sacrifice and you are the giver of the result. The bad priest did not deliver your share and therefore you destroyed everything and the sacrifice remains unfinished. Now you can do the needful and take your rightful share. Hare Krishna.
Now when Lord Shiva says, what should be done now? Then Brahma says, O Shiva, please revive the incomplete sacrifice of Daksha, which was stopped by you, in which the bad priest did not offer you your share, so that you can receive your share. Kuru advarasya uddharanam atasyabo. The sacrifice which was intermittently stopped by you, let it be reinstated. Let that be completed. And also, some of the coup brahmanas did not offer you obeisances, did not offer you oblations. So please accept the oblations. As a result of that, the sacrifice will be complete. If you don't accept the oblations, the sacrifice will remain incomplete. So make it complete for the auspiciousness of the entire universe. O Shiva, revive the sacrifice of Daksha which was stopped before completion by you, in which the evil priest did not give you your share, so that you can attain your share. So like that. So make things as originally they were. Whatever happened in between, please nullify that. That is what the request of Lord Brahma on behalf of the entire universe. So like that. So next, the last 3 verses, Lord Brahma also tells in detail how the sacrifice can be completed or revived. So various things, what is to be done, everything it tells in detail. जीवताद्यजमानोऽयं प्रपद्येताक्षिणीवगा भृगो संस्मृणीरोहन्तो पूष्णो दन्ताश्च पूर्ववत् देवानां भग्नगात्राणां ऋत्विजां चायुधास्मभिः भगवतानुगृहीतानाम् आसिमन्योस्तु अनातुरम्. I will read. I will say, Daksha should get his life back. I am Yajamana Jivatad. Daksha lost his life, na? Daksha should come back to life because he is Yajamana. Without him, now the sacrifice cannot be completed. First of all, he should be revived. Then the sacrifice will be revived. Along with Daksha, Bhaga should get his eyes back. Bhagaha Akshni Prapadyeta. Bhaga's eyes are removed. So he should get back his eyes. Bhrugu's mustache should grow again. Bhrugu Masruni Rohantu. And then Pusha's teeth should be restored. Pushno Dantascha Purvat. O Shiva, O Manu. Okay. May the devatas whose limbs were injured by your weapons and stones, and the priests favored by you, quickly recover their health. All the other injured people, they should become normal. Their wounds should be healed immediately. Sorry. So like that. Then he says, Yeshase Rudra Bhagostu Ed Uchisto Dvarasya Vai Yajnaste Rudra Bhagena Kalpata Madhya Yajnahan. Finally says that, O Rudra, O destroyer of the sacrifice, may you take your share, which is the best remainder in the sacrifice, by which the sacrifice may be completed. Even though you revive Daksha, even though you bring back the beard of Bhrugu, eyes of Bhaga, and teeth of, but still, unless until you accept your own share, the sacrifice cannot be complete. Please accept and make the sacrifice complete. May you have your portion, which is the best reminder by which the sacrifice may be completed. So Lord Brahma made his request so that Lord Shiva, the things can be reinstated as they were usually. Because of Daksha, some problem happened. Now, through Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma want to make everything proper, everything what they're supposed to be. So now, being requested by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva agrees to everything that Brahma said. And Lord Shiva comes to the sacrifice. They revive Daksha. All others also got revived. Everyone was, whoever was injured, they become healed completely. They become normal. Now they perform sacrifice. At the end of the sacrifice, when they are offering that Purodasam, final thing, Lord Vishnu comes. Then they offer prayers unto Lord Vishnu. With that, the Daksha episode becomes complete. That is the 7th chapter. In the 7th chapter, Daksha and priests glorify Lord Shiva. First of all, when Daksha revived, Daksha glorifies Lord Shiva in two verses, begging forgiveness, etc. Then Lord Vishnu appears and becomes satisfied. The sacrifice is completed. So this is chapter 7. Initial few verses are just details, how the sacrifice was restored, that we will see today, few minutes are there. The remaining things we will do next week. Maitreya Uvacha Iti Ajenanu Nitena Pavena Paritushyate Abhayadhayi Mahabaho Prahasya Shruyatamiti. So Maitreya is saying that, oh Vidura, pleased by the request made by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva smilingly said, please listen to me. Oh my dear father, listen to me. Lord Shiva was pleased by Brahma, who had made the request. Now Lord Shiva responding, Mahadeva Uvacha Nagam Prajesha Balanam Varnaye Nanuchintaye Deva Maya Vibhutanam Dandas Tatra Drutomaya. Lord Shiva is telling that, oh Brahma, I do not speak about or think about the offenses committed by children. Balanam Agam. Lord Shiva says that Daksha and all are my kids. I don't take their offenses very seriously because they are controlled by Lord's Maya. I punish them to teach them because they are like my children. When children are doing naughty things, one time, two time, we forgive. It is going again and again. थोड़ा punishment देना पड़ता है. By punishing one child, rest of children will be taught. So for that reason. Oh Brahma, I have punished the children not to teach them only, not out of anger. Don't think that I have become angry because I knew what is going to happen. I told Sati only. I thought if I stop Sati, she will die. If I send Sati, she will die. Sati dying is already known to Shiva. He already understood. So he has given it to Daiva. So whatever Lord wants, that will happen. But Lord Shiva became angry. The reason is, even when Sati was dying, Daksha did not realize that he is making a mistake. That made Lord Shiva angry. Even at the point of his own dearmost daughter is dying, Daksha did not feel sorry for it. That made Shiva angry and released Veerabhadra to kill him. So like that. So Srila Prabhupada writes, there are two types of punishment. One is that which a conqueror imposes on enemy, and the other is like that a father imposes on his son. When a nearby king is doing adharma, the king wages war, defeats him and kills him and establishes dharma. When children are doing some naughty things, the parents punish them and create a good culture. Lord Shiva is by nature a Vaishnava, a great devotee, and his name in this connection is Ashutosha, very easily pleased. He is always satisfied, and so he did not become angry as if he were an enemy. He is not inimical to anyone. Rather, he always wishes the welfare of all. Whenever he chastises a person, it is just like a father's punishment of his son. Lord Shiva is like a father because he never takes seriously any offense by anyone, especially the offense of the Devatas. So he only punished Daksha, considering Daksha to be his own son. So like that. That means even in front of your eyes, when somebody is dying, you are not responding. You are not doing anything to stop that death. You don't deserve to live. So you should die. So that is what Lord Shiva thought and punished him in that way. Prajapater Dagdashishno Bhavatu Ajamukam Shiraha Mitrasya Chakshushe Bhagam Swam Barhisho Bhaga. Lord Shiva says, let Daksha, whose head has been burnt up, have a goat's head. Let Daksha have the head of goat. Let Bhaga see his portion of the sacrifice with the Mitra's eyes. So Bhaga's eyes were plucked off. So Bhaga will not get eyes. But Bhaga can see through the eyes of Mitra. Mitra is a Devata. He is also one of the Devata. Daksha would get the head of a goat because he had the words and intelligence like that of a goat. Bhaga got the use of Mitra's eyes since his eyes were contaminated with fault. I cannot give back his own eyes because he raised his eyes and looking at Lord Shiva, he deserves when Daksha was cursing. So his eyes are already not proper, so he should not get his eyes back. He could only enjoy the portion of the sacrifice with those eyes, since his eyes were useless, being devoid of spiritual vision. Pusha, Bhaga did not have any spiritual vision. So what is the use of getting new eyes? So let him use the eyes of the Mitra only. Then, Pusha tu yajamanasya Tadbir jakshatu pishtabuk Deva prakata sarvanga Prakruta sarvanga Yema ucheshanam dadu. Let Pusha eat through the teeth of the sponsor of the sacrifice, or let him eat ground meal if he is alone. In the sacrifice, if Yajaman eats, Pusha would also get the nourishment, because Pusha will never get the teeth. The Yajaman will eat and the Pusha will also get it. Otherwise, when he is alone, he should eat only ground meal. That means powder food, which is already crushed. He should simply swallow it because he does not have teeth to crush. So he should get only powdered meal if he is alone, not in a yajna kind of thing. Let the devatas who did not give me the best share have their limbs restored. All other injured people should become normal. Let Pusha, when alone, eat ground meal. If others are present, he can eat through their teeth, since he should not have teeth, having shown his teeth at the devotees and laughed at them. So Pusha showed his teeth tightly at Lord Shiva, saying that you deserve to be insulted or cursed, something like that. So he should not get his teeth back. The devatas who did not give the best share to Lord Shiva had received injuries because of taking their share at the sacrifice of Daksha. Let them have all their limbs back, since they did not side with Daksha when Daksha criticized him. So other devatas, they did not took the side of Daksha. They were like neutral parties. So what they can be done, they were invited, so they took share. They had to accept the oblation, so they accepted it. But they were not like, they were neither this side nor that side, they're in the neutral party. So anyway, because they got injured, let them become normal. Like that Lord Shiva told. And finally, Bhrigu. Bhrigu shall receive the beard of goat. That one that he says. Bahubhyam ashvino pushno Astabhyam krita bahava Bhavantu advaryavaschane Hasta samshrur Bhrigur bhavet. Let the priests and others have arms by using the arms of the Ashwinis and hands of Pusha. Let Bhaga have the mustache of a goat. Some of the priests who were siding Daksha, who lost their arms, who are performing yajna, Veerbhadra cut off their hands also. He says, let they use the hands of Ashwini Kumaras. So like that. Or they can use the hands of Pusha. They will not get their hands. So in that way. And let Bhrigu have the mustache of a goat. Those priests who favored Daksha, raising their arms and shouted, had their arms broken. Let them use the Ashwini's arms and Pusha's arms. Bhrigu's mustache had been torn off since he was the chief advisor of Daksha. He got the mustache from a goat's head. So like that. Because Bhrigu was one of the chief suggester of Daksha, chief advisor. So whatever Lord Shiva said, all these things will be done by other people. Just like during Samudra Manthan episode, when Rahu Ketu consumed nectar, when Sun and Moon identified the Mohini Murti cut off their necks. So Rahu's head is intact, body burned to ashes. Ketu's body is intact, head burned to ashes. Now what should be done? So Brahma told, please do something. All the Devatas, Rishis came forward. They took a snake, cut into two parts. They joined snake head to Ketu's body. They joined snake body to Rahu's head. So two people are revived. So in that way. Same thing is being done here. Maitreya Uvacha Tada Sarvani Bhutani Shrutva Medushtamoditam Paritushtatmabhistata Sadhu iti yata abruvam. So Maitreya says, all present hearing the words of Lord Shiva with satisfied hearts and said, we approve of this. Everyone accompanied Lord Brahma who came to Kailash. They said, okay, whatever you say. You have been pacified, that is more than enough. Whatever adjustment you do, we accept everything. We don't have any demands. Our only demand is you should be peaceful. You should be satisfied. You should come and show the sacrifice. Other adjustments, we accept everything. So in that way. Tato midvamsham amantraya
तदोमित्वा सम आमन्त्र्य
sunashira saharshibi
सुनासीरा सहर्षिभिः
bhuyastadeva yajanam
भूयस्तदेव यजनम्
samidvad vedaso yayo.
त्वमीडात् देव वैधयो ययु.
So
Therefore,
then they all requested Lord Shiva, along with Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, they all came to the place where Daksha yajna was getting performed. It was destroyed by. They said, my dear Lord Shiva, the sacrifice can only become completed in your presence. You please come. Because previously Daksha did not invite him. This time all the devatas, please forgive our mistake. Now please you come. If you are not there, the yajna will not be completed. So they accompanied both Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva all the way to the sacrifice. Vidaya karshnena chatad yadaha bhagavan bhava sandadu kasya kayena savaniya pashoshiraha. As Lord Shiva told, okay, they joined the goat head, which was meant for sacrifice in the yajna, to the dead body of Daksha. Because Daksha's head was thrown into the sacrifice. It burned to ashes. It is no more. If it was there, they would have joined it back. It is not there. So they joined Daksha, the goat head. They did what Lord Shiva said. This implies that they also gave the eyes of Mitra to Bhaga and carried out the recovery of all persons, etc. Everything else, whatever Lord Shiva told, they did everything. Then what happened? Sandhiyamane sirasi Daksho rudrabhi vikshita Sadhya supta ivottasto Tadrishe chagrato mrudam Tada vrushadvajadvesha Kalilatma prajapatihi Shivavalokadabhava Charadrada ivamala. When the head was joined to the body, when the goat head was joined to the body of Daksha, as Lord Shiva watched, Daksha suddenly awoke as if from deep sleep and saw Lord Shiva in front of him. Lord Shiva did the same thing to Ganesh also. When Ganesh's head was cut off, Lord Shiva told, please join the head of an elephant to him. So the Ganeshji got up, same way Daksha got up now. So for Lord Shiva, this is like regular activity. It is not something new. Yeah. At that time, Daksha, whose heart had been contaminated by the hatred of Lord Shiva, became pure like an Ataman lake from seeing Lord Shiva. So then now, Daksha became purified. following the instruction of Lord Shiva, when they joined goat head to Daksha, and Daksha became peaceful. Looking at Lord Shiva, he understood that even though I committed a great offense, I cursed Lord Shiva, but Lord Shiva came and revived me. See, like that. Pavastavaya kritadir nashaknodanuragata outkantyad bhashpakalaya samparetam sutam smaram krichras samstabhya chamana prema vivvala sudhi prema vivalita sudhi shashamsha nirvalikena भावे नेशम प्रजापति. He wanted to offer prayers to Lord Shiva. Daksha wanted to offer prayers to Lord Shiva, understanding his mistake, but remembering his dead daughter, because he was attached to her so much. In great longing, tears filled his eyes and he could not speak. Because Lord Shiva, ignoring his offenses, his mistakes, revived him, he wanted to say thanks to Lord Shiva. But in the meantime, he remembered his daughter died for no reason. Because of my mistake, my daughter had to kill herself. She was crying. He could not speak anything. Controlling his mind with difficulty, with great affection, he began to praise Lord Shiva sincerely, having come to his senses. Somehow or other, after some time, controlling himself, he offered respects to Lord Shiva, begged forgiveness Lord Shiva from Lord Shiva, and also offered Lord Shiva. That we will see next week. So we'll stop here. 13th verse onwards will continue next week. Yes, Prabhu. No, heart was changed not because of change of head. Heart was changed by the mercy of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva showed, because ultimately he is also one of the creation, the Supreme Lord's creation. He said, because he was so much enamored with his opulent position and all. Now ultimately he himself kind of he changed. Na? He died, but he again got back his life by the mercy of the same person whom you criticized and cursed. Obviously, any person will change. So in that. Any questions from online devotees? Hare Krishna.
No, Prabhuji.
Okay.
No,
If there are
Prabhuji.
no questions, so we'll stop here. Today there is small class only because of non-availability of the room. So we will meet next week. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti
Jai.
Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.